What's up, guys? So I know it's been a while since I've recorded a video. It's been a couple months. A lot has happened between then. I've gotten a new camera and shot a lot of photos. If you follow me on my Instagram account, which I'll stick right down there, you'll see that a lot of stuff has happened. But one of the major things and why I'm in a different location is because I recently got my room painted and all this stuff. Nice, I like that color. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, today's video is on what to look for when you're buying a film camera and some things you should avoid. So let's jump right in. So first thing with this camera and also this camera is, so I bought these, this was about 20-ish, this was about 30, I believe. I don't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, it's about a year ago. Anyway, so with these is that they don't make the film for these anymore. This takes, I believe, one second. This one takes 620 Kodak film, and this one takes, I think, 616 film. Oh, these are some adapters, but the main reason why you can't use these is because they don't make the film anymore, and so you can't run film through it. There are ways to modify the 120 film, which is like one of the two films sizes that they still make 35 mil, which this one takes, and there's a film or roll in it right now. There's no way to really make it so these fit, or that fits in these, but 120, there you can stick adapters. That's what this rattling sound, I left it in there so I wouldn't lose it if I were to shoot film with this. And then you can cut it sometimes, or people will rewrap it around rolls of film or like spools so it would fit this. I modified my roll of 120 a little bit so I could shoot it through this. So yeah, number one, look out if they still make the film. And oops. For number two is, especially with this one, usability. So a lot of cameras nowadays, such as, like, this isn't really a modern camera, but more modern than these, is that these have a bunch of like aperture settings and focus settings and like shutter speed and whatnot, and it's a lot more like you can control, a lot more control. Well, with this one especially, this one just has, that's it, just a trigger. So there's no light meter in here. It's just to go through, there's just a pinhole. So that's all you can see. And then there's a little filter thing. I believe that's for like if it's really sunny out. But, and it also is somewhat of a roll in this one, but this one has a bunch more ways to focus and stuff. This has no focus, so it's just like, all right, let's hope it's in focus. Take the picture. So yeah. So number two, usability. Make sure it is usable. And then finally is that, make sure it works. So I bought this recently. I love this. This was like the most sexy camera I own. I'm not using that term lightly. I love the way this looks. That sound. Oh wait, that's unwinding the film. No satisfying click. Well, it should be easy. There's sometimes these gears in here to make sure the film has loaded, and it's in a way to notify you if it is broken. Okay, there it goes. But I didn't see anything happen here. It didn't open up. See, that's the problem with this. I paid 50 bucks. I mean, it's so beautiful. I'd buy it anyway, just for the looks. That's why I'm using it now. This has some nice tactile, this is very usable. It has, you can focus with it. It's a rangefinder, which makes it a little harder to focus, but still. And then it has automatic shutters, or my bad, aperture, but you can also do some of it manually. And then your ASA or ISO settings. So you think you're set, right? Well, no, little did I know, and forgot to test. But when I was at the shop, something's busted with the shutter, unless I know any better. Don't know any better. So I did try to take this apart. I couldn't because I couldn't get this thing off. I mean, what would I've done anyway? I'm not a camera mechanic, if there's such thing. So yeah, make sure that works. And another thing I'm gonna throw along with making sure it works, is making sure that if you're getting a DSLR, or an SLR, my bad. None of these are SLRs, but this is an SLR. Make sure that like the lenses are fairly easy to find. Like you can get some really weird ones from the early days of DSLR or SLRs. My bad. I mean, this is technically DSLR. It's digital, but not really. Anyway, so make sure the lenses are cheap. I mean, this lens is busted. The only reason why this has a different mount on it. This is a M42 mount, screw mount. These things are super cheap. Like this lens was $60, and the reason why I have this is so I can use it on my DSLR, which is very fantastic. Actually, I use this for most of my photo shoots, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so make sure that the lenses are, or you can find lenses, but more importantly, make sure it works. This thing has been sitting. Sorry, my mom entered, but that's all right. Anyway, to wrap up what I was saying, yeah, just make sure your camera works, and yeah, just do a bunch of things like make sure the shutter actually fires, the film winding actually works, and the light meter is not a necessity, but it's a good idea. Yeah, so personally, if I had to recommend a camera of the film sort to a beginner, get a Pentax Sportomatic. They're not Sportomatic. Just get a Pentax cameras. They're very good. I think it's Sportomatic. I don't remember. I'll just stick the names of the cameras I recommend up here. And yeah, so overall, M42 mounts are very useful. But yeah, that's besides the point. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys happen to find a Pentax 6x7 or a Contax T2 in your searches for new film cameras, please let me know. I'll be happy to pay twice the price to get it off your hands. That's a joke, but really though, if you find a Contax T2, you're lucky. And yeah, you should share that luck with me by subscribing. Thank you. Have a great day.